This is the KM. Built in the 60s, it was the largest flying machine in the world for 22 years. But only one was ever made. Let's dive into the history of the KM and find out why. The definition of the Ekranoplan is an aeronautical ground effect vehicle. These types of aircraft use a pocket of air trapped under the wings of an aircraft to fly bigger, heavier payloads just above the surface. This effect is now commonly known as the ground effect and happens when the aircraft is close to the ground where air cannot be pushed out of the way or downwards, so it pushes up on the wing surface. Built in 1966, the Caspian Sea Monster, or KM, was the largest and heaviest aircraft in the world, up until 1988 when the AN-225 beat its record. Made by the Soviet Union to be a heavy transport aircraft for invasions during the Cold War, the United States found out about it from spy satellites in 1967 while it was doing a taxi test. This confused the Western world and the CIA. All they saw was an airplane with short wings and the markings KM, meaning Korabl-maket, or prototype ship in English. By the time the United States found out what it was, it had already been destroyed in a crash. The pilot left the ground effect and instinctively added power instead of trying to get back down into the air pocket. The aircraft stalled and was destroyed when it came back into contact with the water. The KM was limited to about 15 feet above the water, meaning it could only operate in perfect conditions. Because it needed such a flat and large area like an ocean or a sea, it could not be used over land or in the Pacific or Atlantic Ocean because it was rough and the waves. So it was more or less useless for an invasion. The Soviet Union lost interest and dropped the project for this reason and some others, including cost. Ekranoplans were not very popular in the rest of the world. Some were developed in China, but they disappeared and no one knows where they went. The type of plane is just a concept today, but then this was going to be the forerunner of the Soviet Union.